What's up, everyone? Happy Monday. Hope your Monday has gone well so far. I know this is going out later, and I'm sorry about that. But I hope you guys have had a great Monday so far. Only 2 sets of verses today, and then our devotional, so let's dive in. Our first set of verses from Luke 2:16 through 19. It says, "They hurried to the village and found Mary and Joseph, and there was the baby lying in the manger. After seeing him, the shepherds told everyone what had happened and what the angel had said to them about this child. All who heard the shepherd's story were astonished, but Mary kept all these things in her heart and thought about them often." Second verse, John 16:33. I have told you all of this so that you may have peace in me. Here on earth you will have many trials and sorrows, but take heart because I have overcome the world. Devotional title is Store It Up. Says there's a moment in the midst of the busyness of the Christmas night when the Bible notes that Mary treasured up all these things and pondered them in her heart. Picture Mary taking a step back and soaking up every detail. Her baby boy had arrived. Joseph was still by her side. A group of shepherds showed up with a story of angels rejoicing over Jesus, and they couldn't help but tell the whole town. Everyone was celebrating the miracle of her son. It was a precious moment of God's faithfulness, and she stored it up in her heart. We store things up for a reason. There comes a time when we need to turn to the supply we've saved to sustain us when we're in need. Knowing the prophecies about the Messiah's sacrifice, Mary would have been aware that her precious child would one day experience incredible suffering. When she stood at the foot of the cross as her son was crucified, Mary must have had to rehearse every memory she had of God's faithfulness so she could continue believing in the promise of Jesus' resurrection. In her greatest moment of pain, she had a collection of proof that God would do what he promised. When we experience mountaintop seasons of seeing God's faithfulness, we need to store up the truth of our experience and save it for later. In John 16:33, Jesus made it clear that in this world we will have trouble, but he tells us to take heart because he has overcome the world. In the hardest moments of our lives, we need to remember the victory of Jesus and recall all the ways we've seen his goodness. When you experience God's faithfulness in your life, take a step back and store it up as treasure in your heart. Think of it often. When your toughest days come, like Mary, you will be able to endure. Thinking back to those mountaintop times when we're in that valley is what keeps us going a lot of times. Precious Father, I praise you because you're faithful. I've seen it with my own eyes and I don't want to forget it. Help me intentionally store up the moments when I see you fulfill your promises so that when difficulty comes, my faith will remain strong. Everyone have a great rest of your Monday. Have a great rest of your week, start of your week, and of course, go be the example.